Hopelessness, fear, and sadness are all just words that can explain a glimpse of what it is to experience the feeling of depression, as 16.2 million adults in the United States experience a year. The American Psychiatric Association found in 2014 that only 36% of Hispanics with depression received care.
What would you say is your stance on the concept of depression?
I believe it's a phase in life that everyone goes through at least one point in their life.
When did you first start feeling signs of depression?
May of this year, May of 2018.
Did you feel comfortable opening up to your family about it?
Not at all. Really, even since I was a little kid, whenever I'd like fall, get cuts and scrapes, my dad would always tell me to man up.
I feel like you snap out of it. You just man up. You keep going with life. You're just tough about it. Like,
What do you think about the medical experts who diagnose depression as a real mental health issue?
um, I don't know how they could diagnose it as a real mental health issue. It's like I think it's on a different level as other real issues, like being sick or having something wrong in your brain. But depression, I don't think it's up there. I think it's, like I said, it's just a phase. I just feel like the generation now, it's come out more. I just feel like they're softer. Like you're just more soft.
What would it take for you to change your mind about depression and how you view it?
I don't think nothing could change my mind. Like I said, I did it by myself. I just talk to myself and you motivate yourself.
Kind of battling my thoughts to myself, thinking I was making progress, but really, I was kind of just repeating the same cycle over and over again.
What would you say to people who don't have that support system that you had?
Um, like I said, I did it by myself. But if other people go through it, it's tough doing it by yourself. I suggest your family, friends. I feel like you gotta have somebody. But if not,
Would you say that somebody can be a doctor?
no, I feel like you just go to the doctor. My brother went to it, like I said, he went a bunch of times, and I mean, they're getting paid. Not the doctor, but like a support group or therapy or something. But like I said, anyone could get through it.
So you would say a therapist is a good person for someone with depression to speak to? Would you say your psychiatrist played a huge role in your recovery?
Definitely, my psychiatrist, Dr. O for short, was a huge help, and it's very essential that you have a psychiatrist, not necessarily only a psychiatrist, but even a therapist as well, that understands the thought processes that you have and helps you in your own in a way that's custom tailored towards you. It's the most effective way to overcome depression.
We interviewed Esperanza Guzman, an assistant principal from Montebello High School, to share her experiences dealing with Latino students with depressive symptoms.
Yeah. So Ms. Guzman, please tell us a little bit about yourself and...
So I have been in the field of education since 1993. I have been a teacher and I have worked at the different levels, both elementary, intermediate, and high school. I have been working at the current high school that I work at since the year 2000. I was a teacher, I was an academic specialist, and I have been an administrator for now 8 years. In my capacity as an administrator, I deal a lot with, actually I'm in charge of the mental health program that we have at school, in addition to working with the special education population. So that gives me a pretty wide range of experience with the mental health needs of our community.
What is the response among Latino families when confronted with issues about their kids' depression?
Well, the responses vary. However, even though we have evolved a lot, and even though the Latino community has evolved a lot in terms of accepting the fact that mental health is just part of the overall health of the individual, there is still a tremendous taboo about why would I accept the fact that my kid has depression? No, he doesn't have depression. He just needs to tough it out, get up, and move on. no, stop crying, you're just lazy. Even though we're seeing more and more parents who are seeking help, we find that the moment when they seek help is only because kids are misbehaving and they're looking for a fix to the behavior, not so much looking for a way of creating a better life for the kid. We still have a lot of parents that feel that letting anybody else in the family know that their child is going to therapy or looking for mental health is a stigma that nobody wants to confront. You have a lot of parents who are completely in disagreement with any kind of medication, not understanding that depression is a chemical imbalance of the brain and that things need to be balanced in order for the student to function better. You have parents that feel that students will seek the avenue of suicide as an attention getter. They feel that if a student is doing anything that is self-injurious is only because they want to get attention, because they don't want to follow directions, and is a manipulative tool.
The good news! This is not a hopeless situation, as there are multiple solutions that can help you. Community interventions, such as speaking your mind at a town hall meeting, affordable therapy, the CAPS counselors here on campus for free, paid with your tuition. Have a support system, friends behind your back. It is essential, and a long-term plan, where we suggest mental illness should be taught in high school curriculum to have a lasting effect against the stigma.